alumni set of 1981. Jonathan, an alumnus and a pioneer graduating student of the Federal Institution, will alongside other of his former schoolmates participate in reunion activities scheduled for today, November 25th to Saturday, 27th in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State Capital. The statement indicates that Professor Ibieberi Alagua, pioneer Deputy Vice Chancellor of the University of Port Harcourt, is to serve as the guest lecturer for the conference scheduled for 10 a.m. on Saturday, while Senator Doye Diri, Governor of Bayelsa State, and alumnus of the school will serve as a special guest of honor. In Lagos State, Governor Baba Jide Sanwo-Olu has presented a budget estimate of 1.38 trillion naira for the 2022 fiscal year. The document tax budget of consolidation was presented at the House of Assembly chambers. It put the recurrent expenditure at 564.9 billion naira, representing 40.4%, and capital expenditure at 823 billion naira, representing 59.6% of the total budget size. The event was witnessed by the Deputy Governor, Obafemi Hamzat, members of the State Executive Council, lawmakers, traditional rulers, heads of security agencies, and other stakeholders. In a separate development, the National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) has advised its staff to conform to ethical standards to strengthen the fight against corruption. NYSC Director General Brigadier General Shaibu Ibrahim made the call at the induction and training of members of the NYSC Anti-Corruption and Transparency Unit, sub-units for area officers, as well as State and FCT Secretariat by the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission. The Director General, who was represented by NYSC Director Human Resources Management, Habiba Babu, said the inauguration was a follow-up to the Anti-Corruption and Transparency Unit of the course inaugurated in September 2021. And back here in Akwa Ibom State Governor Domi Manuel has of the 2020 promotions for civil servants with areas in the state. The head of civil service, Elder Efionisian, disclosed this during a pre-examination seminar organized by the Civil Service Commission to prepare candidates due for promotion this year. According to the head of service, the policy of retraining and reassessing workers through pre-promotion seminar and examination in line with the public service reforms has yielded tremendous results by enthroning competitiveness, equity, justice, and fair play for all within the service. Elder Essien appreciated Governor Emmanuel for approving the release of 2020 promotion and the conduct of the 2021 promotion, which is in progress. In addition to his lofty policies and favorable disposition to workers' welfare, describing him as a worker-friendly governor. He therefore charged the workers to be more committed to their duties to reciprocate the governor's benevolence. In Africa, 5 people have been reportedly killed and over a dozen injured in a car bombing near a school in Somalia's capital, Mogadishu, today. According to security officials, the attack is the latest to hit the troubled country. Reports made available by security official Mohammed Abdullahi noted that the blast left 15 others wounded, including students. And on the foreign scene, Sweden's Prime Minister-elect Magdalena Andersson on Wednesday ended in her resignation as after being appointed by Parliament. After her budget failed to pass and the Junior Green Party quit the coalition government, while her stint was unexpectedly brief, Andersson made history by becoming the first woman elected to the post of Prime Minister in Sweden. The 54-year-old economist who has served as finance minister for the past 7 years said she hopes to be elected to the position again. Elsewhere, World Health Organization (WHO) COVID-19 Technology Access Poll and the Medicine Patent Poll (MPP) has finalized a licensing agreement with the Spanish National Research Council (CSIC) for a COVID-19 serological antibody technology. According to a statement by WHO, the test effectively checks for the presence of anti-SARS-CoV-2 antibodies developed either in response to a COVID-19 infection or to a vaccine, adding that this represents the first transparent, global, non-exclusive license for a COVID-19 health tool and the first license signed by MPP and included in the WHO pool. WHO says the aim of the license is to facilitate the rapid manufacture and commercialization of CSIC's COVID-19 serological tests worldwide, stressing that CSIC will provide all know-how to MPP and other prospective licenses as well as training. The license will be royalty-free for low and middle-income countries and will remain valid until the date the last patent expires. Reacting to the news, President of Costa Rica, Carlos Alvarado Quesada, the founding country of CTAP, said the license is a testament to what can be achieved when putting people at the center of a global and multilateral effort, stressing that those mechanisms such as CTAP can help the world overcome the current situation while being beneficial for future health crises. And still to come on the news, Super Eagles to camp in Nigeria ahead of 2021 African Cup of Nations. Stay with us. Thanks for staying tuned. On a business news, new research by Standard Chartered has projected that global export will almost double from $17.4 trillion to $29.7 trillion over the next decade, with Nigeria topping the volume for Africa at 9.7% yearly growth rate. The report sees Nigeria's export volume peaking at $112 billion by 2030. Report says 13 markets will drive much of the growth, identifying major corridors and 5 trends shaping the future of global trade. In health, new and more infectious version of the Delta variant now accounts for 15% of coronavirus cases in the UK, according to the latest government data. Recall that UK Health and Security Agency designated it a variant under investigation on October 20. Data shows it made up 14.7% of sequence cases in the week ending November 6th. On a COVID-19 update, Nigeria Center for Disease Control and CDC says 141 new cases of COVID-19 have been confirmed in Nigeria, putting the country's total new at 213,818. 46 of the additional infections were confirmed in Lagos, 44 in Benue, 15 in the FCT, 12 in Katsina, 9 in Bauchi, 4 in Kano, 3 in Delta, 2 each in Enugu, Kwara and Rivers State, as well as 1 each in Gombe and Plateau States. So far, 207,016 persons have been discharged, while 2,974 others have died from the ailment. In sports, Super Eagles coach Gana Raw has revealed that Super Eagles are expected to camp in Nigeria ahead of the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations, barring any last-minute decision. Raw hopes to begin camping on December 28. Nigeria have been drawn alongside Egypt, Guinea-Bissau and Sudan in Group D. The Eagles will face Egypt in their opening game on January 11th in Garau, with Nigeria winning their most recent encounter, a 1-0 win in a friendly in 2019. Ra, whose future as coach of the team remains in doubt, despite steering for the tournament. And still in sport, 2021-2022 Nigeria Professional Football League season is expected to kick off on December 17th across 10 centers. Defending champions Akwa United will start the title defense at home in a match day 1 fixture against Kano Pillars at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo. The Pride of Benue Lobby Stars will host Rivers United at the Apako Stadium, Makadi, with the club's manager Eddie Dombraye leading his side against A-State for the first time in many years. On our entertainment news, American rapper, record producer, and fashion designer, commonly known as Kanye West, has revealed that his plans to restore his family with estranged wife Kim Kardashian, despite rumors of her dating Saturday Night Live comedian Pete Davidson. Recalled, he said the possibility of reconciliation during his visit to the La Mission, where they delivered a speech on the importance of being with loved ones. The rapper seemed intent on reconciling with his wife of 6 years. Recall that Kanye and Kim Kardashian split up early this year after the Kardashian filed for divorce. Kim has kept their $23 million Hidden Hills home in the divorce proceedings. And that's all we have for you at this time. Do ensure to follow us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel, all of which you can find on our website, SpectrumTV.ng. You've been watching Spectrum News at 2. I am Francis Adet saying, do enjoy the rest of your day.
Spectrum TV, broadening your horizon. Spectrum TV
had blazed that trail. In 1824, John Quincy Adams stood to follow. But in this historic election year, other ambitious men wanted
Treasury Secretary William Crawford, got a Secretary of War John C.
And there's also a rising national hero and